Dion win.
Hi everyone, welcome back, maybe welcome the very first time, and I'm here again with another review from the film festivals I've attended this year. And at Glasgow Film Festival in March, I was very lucky enough to see Mohamed Rasoulov's latest film, There Is No Evil. This film won the Golden Bear at the Berlinale in 2020, and because of obvious pandemic reasons, the film has yet to have a wider distribution, but that is slowly kind of unfolding in various territories. And I haven't really talked about much Iranian cinema on this channel before, and I don't really know why, because I'm a big fan of your Abbas Kiarostami, Jafar Panahi, Asghar Farhadi. They're all phenomenal filmmakers, and I really admire what they do and the messages that they kind of embrace about the political situation within Iran. And that's kind of enough of the introductions. Let's get talking. Shot in secret and smuggled out of Iran, There Is No Evil is an anthology film comprising of 4 moral tales about men faced with a simple yet unthinkable choice: to follow orders, to enforce the death penalty, or resist and risk everything. Whatever they decide, it will directly or indirectly affect their lives, their relationships, and their consciences. I think with Mohamed Rasoulov, what he really just impacts so much is the vast importance of Iranian cinema. And There Is No Evil is one of the most harrowing film with these moral choices that I've seen in quite some time. This film is, as I've mentioned, compromised into these kind of really difficult situations, and that is the thing, it's the moral ambiguity of it. It kind of asks you, what would you do? But also what Rasoulov does is he asks you, if you are against something, you have that choice to say no. And in some countries, that risk is kind of life or death. In countries like the UK, it's just an opinion, and it's an opinion that you can stick by. But within the kind of consensus of There Is No Evil, these choices will affect you deeply, and it will affect you for the remainder of your life. And I think this impactfulness of what he brings is really important, and it's a beacon of what cinema can be, because it does express political opinion. And we can have as many Avenger films, we can have as many animated films, but when it comes to the kind of core of it, this is what the cinema of the world is about. It's about expressing about a moment, about a situation, about history. And I think There Is No Evil is one of these kind of beacons of what 21st century cinema can be. As I've mentioned, this film was smuggled out of Iran. It was filmed secretly, and it was made outside of the Iranian government's knowledge. And Rasoulov actually, a few years ago, was sentenced to a 6-year sentence because he was filming without a permit, allegedly. And then his sentence was reduced, his passport was taken away, and he is basically not allowed to leave the country. And he's only ever been able to kind of make interviews via Zoom or Skype. It's horrible, and I think we see this very similar with Jafar Panahi in Iran. He is in the same situation. Sabernikov in Russia, another director that is under house arrest. Well, he's not under house arrest anymore, but he has been. So there's a lot of kind of turbulent movements, and I think art is one of these kind of very persistent things that allows people to kind of explore more of what they want to share. But what I really found so intriguing about this film is just the sheer darkness of how it begins, and eventually as it kind of phases out, it goes into the wider world. And I think the last film itself gives hope. It kind of glistens in this like really natural vigor within nature, and it just gives you this humanistic connection. It's very not Malick in its kind of visual, but its kind of whole aesthetic. It just feels you are at one with yourself, even you have gone through the turmoil. But what I really find intriguing about Rasoulov, it's kind of, his films feel almost drama documentary, because the way that he looks at the world is very candid, and he allows the camera to like follow around with a bit more hubris. And that's really what is so impactful. And I think his personal experiences with the Iranian government kind of etch even deeper into this film and make it such a raw film with such tenacity. It's really something worth seeking, and it's 2.5 hours, but if you want eye-opening cinema, There Is No Evil is a film for you. Right then, have you seen There Is No Evil? Please let me know in the comment section below what you thought of it. And if you haven't, let me know what your favourite Iranian director or film is, because I'm always intrigued to know what you guys think. I've just surpassed 800 subscribers on this channel. Thank you very much for that. I truly appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will be back with a couple of Cannes Film Festival 2021 titles for review for you very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. And I just want to let you know also, a group of young people I've been working with as part of one of my jobs is starting a showcase. It is called Ffilm Ifanc, or Young Film in English, and it is basically a group of young artists who have come together to showcase some of the best films made in Wales by filmmakers under the age of 26, and it's called the Made in Wales Showcase, and it is available for free on the Chapter Player. I would really appreciate if any of you that would be interested in watching 16 films, short films made by very talented filmmakers and the future of filmmaking, to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out, because there are some very good films, and it just gives me a lot of hope for the future within filmmaking within my own country. So enough of that rambling. Thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.